Hi there, I'm Lisa Leake with 100daysofrealfood.com, and today we're talking about how to read ingredient labels because that is really the only way to know what's in your packaged food and also to determine how highly processed it is. And we've decided that in order for packaged food to be considered real food, it should only have 5 or less whole ingredients. Now, anyone can count to 5, right? But determining if they're whole ingredients is a little bit more challenging. So I have some examples here for you today. First of all, let's start with crackers. These are Trader Joe's multi-grain crackers, and these are Ritz whole wheat crackers. Very good use of 2 buzzwords there, but let's take a little bit of a closer look. So the Trader Joe's multi-grain crackers, if you look at the ingredients, the first ingredient is enriched flour, and it says right there wheat flour. Now that's a little confusing because for some reason our society has nicknamed whole wheat as wheat, but both white flour and whole wheat flour both come from the wheat plant. So unless it says the word whole there, this is actually refined white flour. And since that ingredient is first, it's what this product contains the most of. So that's one of the grains in these multi-grain crackers. Let's see what else we can find. There's also some rye, some barley, some corn, millet. Now, those are all different grains. That's what makes this multi-grain, but that doesn't mean any of the grains are whole. So this is, definitely something to be on the lookout for. You don't want to pay too much attention to what's on the front of the box. You want to definitely look at what's inside. Same goes with these Ritz whole wheat crackers. It says whole wheat right there on the front. But if you look at the ingredients, again, the first ingredient and what it contains the most of is unbleached enriched flour, and you can see right there, that's the wheat flour without the word whole. So this product actually contains more refined white flour than it does whole wheat flour. Now this would certainly be better than crackers that are all refined white flour because it does have some whole grain, but just again, you don't want to be fooled by what's on the front of the package. Next, let's look at a different grain. This is Special K cereal, and this is touted as something that might help you lose weight and be really fit. If you look at the ingredients though, the first ingredient is rice. And when it comes to rice, unless it says brown rice or some sort of colored rice, it's actually refined white rice. So it has rice, wheat gluten, sugar. Sugar's the third ingredient. So what this really is just sugary refined grains. And if you eat this for breakfast, I bet you'll be hungry 2 hours later. So don't expect it to fill you up too much. Still on the theme of breakfast, we have Quaker Oatmeal here, and Quaker has a pretty decent reputation, I think, and it's really unfortunate because if you look at the ingredients of what's in these oatmeal packets, yes, they contain whole grain rolled oats, which is a great thing to have for the first ingredient. But if you look at the strawberries and cream flavor that's contained in here, there's actually no strawberries at all. The little bits of what they make you believe are strawberries are actually dried pieces of apple with artificial strawberry flavoring and artificial red dye to make it appear to be strawberries. So when it comes to things like oatmeal and even yogurt, I think it's always best to buy plain and just flavor it yourself, because then you could put real strawberries in, for example. Next, let's talk about Annie's. Sure, this is a better macaroni and cheese option, but not all the Annie's options I think are the best choice. So if you look at the ingredients of this Annie's, it does not contain any artificial dyes, it doesn't contain any other artificial ingredients, so that is a real bonus. But if you look at the first ingredient, it's organic wheat shell pasta. Remember what we talked about earlier? If it doesn't say that key word whole in front of wheat, then it's refined white flour. So even though this is a better choice than standard macaroni and cheese, it's still just refined grains. So I want to show you really quickly, I don't want to just leave you with that. This is actually the Annie's that I buy sometimes because it is whole wheat shells and it has organic cheese in it as well. So you can see the difference here. The orange box, the first ingredient is the wheat shell pasta, and then the blue box is organic whole wheat shell pasta. So just that one word is a very big difference, and if you're looking to eat whole grains. Next, there's all sorts of chip type things out there these days, veggie straws, veggie sticks. if you look at this package, again, if you look at the front, it has, you know, a picture of a waterfall, makes it look very natural, and you know, obviously has the word veggie in there, but again, you don't want to pay too much attention to the front of the package. You want to really pay attention to the back. And if you look at the ingredients of this product, the first ingredient is potato flour, and then there's potato starch, and then there's oil. And I called the company myself and asked them how this is made. They said it's deep fried in the oil. So this is basically potato flour deep fried in oil, and it has more salt than spinach powder. So the veggies are really there more for coloring. And I don't know about you, but deep fried potatoes reminds me of something else I've had before, and that's French fries. So again, this is not gonna, you know, hurt you if you eat it, but don't make yourself think it's gonna count as vegetables. Definitely fresh vegetables are the way to go in addition to something like that. And lastly, again, looking at the front of the package here, no high fructose corn syrup. That's intriguing. I was really curious when I first saw this because I know that imitation syrup is usually made from high fructose corn syrup. And so I got a little excited and I turned it over and I looked at the back, and the first ingredient is corn syrup. So they replaced the high fructose corn syrup with corn syrup. The moral of the story is this is still not real pure maple syrup. So again, don't be too fooled by what you see on the front of the package. And I hope those tips help you. For more information like this, be sure to check out my blog at 100daysofrealfood.com, and thank you for joining me today.